2-ball. If I see the table right, and just follow forward a little bit, held position on the 3 in the lower left corner. But this is actually a little bit of a tricky shot. You go back and forth, basically between the 6 and 9. 2 rails, try to hit right where his hand's placed now, underneath the 8, and then come back for the left side of the table. Okay, he brushed the 8, but got away with it a little bit. Another little tricky position. If he was on new cloth, he would be able to go to the left side of the table, but since he is on new cloth, he's going to go 3 rails. Essentially 1, 2, towards the 3rd rail, landed perfectly on the 5. He could do a stop shot or draw back a little bit, try to get a little thicker on the 6 ball. Or he could follow and play for the side pocket or draw. Looks like he chose a draw shot. Okay guys, so we lost the stream briefly, maybe part of the first rack, but we're back up now. Water. A little.
Game 2 to Mr. Gorst. We are all tied at 1 game apiece.
All right, guys, since we dropped off the planet for a few minutes, I'm just going to do a review of what happened. So today is January 1st. We're live at Amsterdam Billiards, located at 110 East 11th Street in New York, New York. Co-owned by Mr. Greg Hunt, one of the partners. He's the one that actually got this exhibition together, so we can watch this amazing show between Earl Strickland, who's at the table now, and Fedor Gorst. Streaming is with Henry Chan and Omar Chavez. I'm Michael Yednak, also aka Brooklyn Phoenix. I'll be providing commentary for the rest of the match. Thanks so much for watching this match, guys. And we have Earl Strickland breaking at the moment. While he's racking, I'm going to mention a couple other key figures at Amsterdam Billiards. Along with myself as one of the house pros, we have Thorsten Holman and Mika Immonen, both Billiard Hall of Famers. We have Zion Zvi. We both do cue repairs out of here and give lessons. We also have Alaska, Sean Morgan, who runs the Straight Ball League and the 8-Ball League. Hunter Lombardo also gives lessons out of here. And then we have a new member to Team Amsterdam, Hydra Goldberg. Very excited to have her on the team. It should be fun seeing her in the room and playing against her. She's an amazing player, and we're excited to have her here. Okay, so back at the match, we have Fedor Gorst. Pretty tough shot on the 1. He's pretty close to the rail, and he's got to come with a tough shot on this 1 ball in the lower right corner. Let's see how his execution is today. Okay, so he tried to force follow past it, go 2 rails into the 4 ball. Wasn't able to execute. Earl Strickland starts with a ball in hand. Trying to play position on this 3 ball. Got pretty good. He's not over the 5 or anything, so he should be able to get natural position on the 4 ball. A little bit of low left English. Now he has options here. He could kind of stop the ball, play position on the 5 on the side, or punch out from the middle of the table. Chose to punch out with follow to the middle of the table. Pretty good position here. He can just float forward, now position on the 6 ball. Could play for the 7 in the upper left corner, or come up for the middle of the table for the 7 to the side. Chose the side pocket. Went a little high, so he'll try to make sure he gets above the 8, or he'll play a 3-rail position off the 8 to the 9. could draw it. Looks like you might have the angle where you can punch one rail off the long rail to the short rail. There you go. Just like that, we're going to have a 2-1 in favor of Earl Strickland.
Mr. Strickland. Mr. Strickland leads 2-1.
So guys, a couple of things coming up shortly. Chris Reinhold's going to be in town next week. Probably will be doing some clinics in the area. He'll definitely be at Amsterdam giving some lessons. Really good guy. Been on the Moscone Cup, etc. So excited to have him around. Also, Thorsten Holman has a clinic coming up. I believe it's February 15th, Saturday. He's got most of it filled, but I think there's 10 spots left open. So if you guys are interested in that, please contact Maria Leto at maria@amsterdambilliards.com. Should thank Erwin and Larry for the photography. We'll do some credits after. But right now we're going to have Fedor Gorst break. Current score 2-1 in favor of Earl Strickland. Okay, John's meticulously trying to give a good rack. John Lehman, veteran in business forever, a very good guy. Amsterdam Billiards has been open, I believe, 35 years now. Pretty exceptional. All right, so Fedor was trying to make the wing ball, ended up making the 1 ball. He's got position on the 2 ball. Should be able to play a little center left, go to the right side of the table, play the 3 in the lower right corner as we're looking. He'll play the 2 in the lower left corner. Okay, he chose to go inside English 3 rails. Same basic position. Now I'll come across 1 rail for the 4 ball in the upper left corner. Guys, we're using the old school colors, so the 4 ball's purple instead of pink. So the 4 ball's in the upper left corner. Pretty sweet position here. He can either draw underneath the 8 or just pound it out to the middle of the table, favoring the left side. Chose to just pound it out and come to the left side of the table, just barely missing the 8. Had he brushed the 8, he still would have been okay. And we're about to have our first break and run, looks like, from the champion Fedor Gorst. We'll just float this to the right side of the table. Very natural position. Just like that, we got a 2-2 stroke.
And with that break and run out, brings our score up to 2 games apiece.
We're using new sets of Airmouth balls. They're the latest set of balls that have been available by Airmouth. Very high quality. It's going to be a little easier for John to rack with these balls than sets that aren't new, but these are brand new this year. Excited to have that in the room. And we got Earl Strickland breaking. He's breaking from the left corner, meaning he's trying to make the 3 ball in the lower left corner and the 1 ball on the side. Okay, wasn't able to pocket the ball, but the 1 ball landed in a pretty favorable position.
Yeah. Sure. You didn't jump that? You didn't jump that close to the 8? Can do it! on fault.
They're joking around a little bit about the jump cue. Fedor might be the greatest jumper to live at the moment. Exceptional jump cue artist. He's going to go ahead and push out. Probably behind the 3-ball with a potential jump, but my guess is that Earl will kick at this ball. Or Fedor's going to kick the ball out. If I were Earl, I'd pass this back. Okay, this is a pretty long jump shot. Looks like Fedor's jumping the ball. The ball's at the middle of the table, so it's over 3 diamonds away. This is really hard to control.
That would be a foul.
And John made the tough call of calling a foul on that with Fedor hitting 2 balls, unfortunately. Okay, Earl's got a pretty easy shot here on the 2. He's going to just stun over to the left side of the table, about a half tip below center. He'll play a stop shot in the 3, so he'll have an angle on the 4 to come back for the 5, or he can draw a little bit and get a little thicker. Just to keep the angle. This is a little tricky. You can try to go between the 8 and 6. You can try to stay above the 6. Earl's got to pull his extension off. He likes the really long cue.
Playing here, the cue takes on weight. You know what I mean? It gets heavier than it is at home. That New York is going to happen. Studying it, the damn stick takes on weight wherever you go.
So Earl's got to weave between the 6 and 8 or go around it. I like going around it myself. Okay, very good shot there. He's able to go around the 8. Nice shot. He's able to stun up for the position on the 6 ball. He got past the 8, so he's fine here. And the event coordinator, Maria Leto, just stopped by to say hello. And Teresa Jackson is also in the house. She's been working at Amsterdam for how long have you been working, Teresa? 8 years? 8 years. So it's a pleasure to have her around. She does a great job here.
Hi, guys.
And looks like Earl.
That puts us at 3-2 score in favor of Mr. Strickland. Bad, Earl.
Rick, as well, I'll have a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and thank Jacoby Custom Cues, In the Box Sporting Apparel, Town Products, of course, Amsterdam Billiards and Bar, Motif Projector, Software, and thanks to my family, Mom, Barbara, and brother Andrew, and of course my girlfriend Crystal Gozin and Ryzen for all the support. Also had to do a shout out to Henry Chan for putting the stream together, and Omar Chavez helping set up the stream. Fedor came with a nice strong break, just squared the rock a little bit, came back a hair because of the power. He's got a good cut on this 1. He might actually make the 9 in the side, but he's probably going to try to just leave between the 2 and 9 in the play position on the 2. Since it's an exhibition, he could possibly play position to pocket the 9 at the same time. Another option would be to go forward and play the 2 off the 9 in the next shot. So he's got a couple options here. Let's see what he goes with. Went for the bank safety. Good shot. Pretty strong decision there. Most people wouldn't have seen that shot. So he went for the bank. knowing that if he hit it wide, it would go 3 rails behind the 3 and the 5, put the cue ball in the precarious position. Had he made it, he'd have shape on the 2, where he could still stay at the table, play safety, or run out. Pretty creative shot there. Earl did a smart shot, kicked 2 rails underneath it, trying to get separation between the 1 and the 2, and unfortunately the cue ball fell in the pocket. Fedor steps to the table with a wide open rack. Toughest position is probably the 1 to the 2, so he just needs to attain this position between the 4 and the 7, or the 4 and the 9. He went between the 4 and 9 and might get trapped. Yeah, he misjudged the speed a little bit there. I might have gone between the 4 and 7. I feel like it was a little safer. Typically guys like go 3 rails at this 2 ball, but it might be a little smarter to go 2 rails in this particular situation, only because he might get lucky and get it behind the 9 or the 4 or something, but I think he'll likely go 3 rails. That's the standard on this. Yeah, the angle he's approaching looks like he's going 3. He's able to get it behind the 3, which is a solid shot. I think Earl can thin this and put the cue ball back at the table. Yeah, very good shot by Earl. Trying to get him behind the 9. Let's see how good he gets it. Very good speed shot, very good control of the 2 ball and the cue ball. Fedor does a little tap in appreciation for the quality of the shot. He's going to kick at this 1 rail. My guess is he'll have to shorten it up a little bit with a little bit of draw and a little bit of left English. This is tough because he's frozen to the rail. Might not be able to do that just because of the position of the cue ball. But yeah, he's jacking up, so he's trying to get that draw to take. Just to hit that ball was a good shot. You can see the audience is excited, looking for a couple of good rolls here and there. Now, Strickland has some decisions to make here. I like floating to the left side of the table, but not bringing the 4 or the 9 in play, under hitting this a little bit. Okay, he went and attacked the 9. Smart shot, he's going to be okay, as long as it doesn't roll in front of the 4. It looks like it did, which might cause problems. I think Earl can play position for the 4 in the upper left corner, though, so he should be okay. Do a quick shout out to some people in the audience that you guys might know or might have actually heard of or seen, but we have the great Stu Matana in the house. He's a coach in the area that takes care of a couple of female players, worked with Jennifer Beretta for many years, currently working with Crystal Gozin, my girlfriend, and he's been giving a lot of his time and effort to help her. So Earl got a little funny on the 3 to the 4, came up short, so he decided to play safety. My guess is that Fedor's going to actually try to go 3 rails, the long rail, short rail, back to the long rail, hit the 4 into the 9, try to get lucky either pocketing the 9 or pocketing the 4 off the 9. Going direct, if he goes softly, he might be able to get it behind the 9, so he's got a couple options here. He wasn't able to get it.
Foul, no contact.
He went 2 rails with inside English, trying to curve it into the ball, and just missed it by a sliver. It was a good effort by Fedor. I think Earl's changing equipment here.
There's no hope at all, you know what I mean? He feels
Earl's
it,
just going to
but
float
like I
forward,
said,
make sure he has angle on the 6 so he's
but I'll
not
tell you
frozen
what,
to the rail
I
on the
think I should
7
do
ball.
better like this. I really do. Even though I know I'm going to screw it up like this too. You know, so. Screw up either way. So.
Earl pounded it. He was a little thick on that 6 and tried to get the cue ball off the rail. And that's going to be a costly error. Fedor has a nice, easy connect the dot out. He just drew back a little bit and he'll draw back, kind of stun this over to the long rail now. Or he could just draw straight back and not even use the rail. I might choose that just to avoid possible scratch. I like that decision. And current score is going to be 3-3. Yep, 3-3 scoreline.
Back from Mr. Gorst, and again that ties us all up at 3 games apiece.
No, the pocket's phony. You did it a little bit funnier. Pocket's phony. Didn't hit it that bad.
Guys are asking about the blackout at the end of the table. Guys, that's the light that you're seeing. There's a billiard light above the table. This was the best camera angle we could get at the time.
Yes, sir.
Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're live at Amsterdam Billiards in Brooklyn, or sorry, in New York, 110 East 11th Street. We've got an amazing staff here. Kim is the GM and Fod is the assistant GM. We have one of the partners, Greg Hunt, who helped put this together. And Strickland came up dry, so Fed's going to have the first opportunity at this rack. Okay, I think he's just playing short side on the 2. Yeah, good shot. He went rail first. Spun it a little more than he wanted, but he should be able to still attain position on this 3 ball. I suspect he's going to cut it down the rail, go towards the 8, slightly above it, and then come underneath the 8 towards the 3 ball, 2 rails like a Z pattern. So he chose to cross side. Going to get a little fortuitous roll though. Fedor's smiling, laughing a little bit. Right, Fedor went ahead for the bank. I'm not even sure if it was there. A little bit of a fun position, but interesting that he chose that route. If it wasn't there, I'm a bit surprised he went for that. But Earl's going to have a nice shot at the 3. He'll have natural position for the 4. 5 to the 6 is only kind of challenging position, but he should be able to play this 4, stay slightly underneath the 5 as far as the angle is concerned, but play 1 rail between the 8 and 9 towards the side pocket for the 6 ball. Okay, left himself thin, so now he's either got to bank it or play a severe cut. Not sure what he has here. I think he wanted to attack the 9 there. He could bank it in the lower right corner and have position on the 6, or he could just play safe. Okay, he had the angle to go ahead and cut it in. Played 3 rail position. Beautiful shot by Earl Strickland. It's a world-class shot there for sure. Surprised there's not more people applauding after that shot. That was pretty strong. Okay, he swung 2 rails up. I think he was going for the side pocket, but came up short.
See where that ball did? It skid and then it sped up. That's why I wound up there, because the ball skidded.
Earl's probably going to have to cut this in, the center inside, or draw it outside. Cut it in the center of the side nicely. Just like that. Another good rack by Earl. And looking at a 3 Strickland.
Back to Mr. Strickland. Our current score is 4-3 in favor of Mr. Strickland.
Guys, thank you for everyone tuning in. We're live at Amsterdam Billiards. It's January 31st. Amsterdam's been open, I believe, 35 years now. And Greg Hunt, one of the owners, brought this together. You're watching Fedor Gorst against Earl Strickland. Fedor Gorst shooting now. Playing a single break shot. Only trying to make the 2 ball in the corner and the 1 ball on the side. Got a nice little kick there off the 4 ball to open up the cue ball. This is a pretty demanding shot. He's got to play low outside, come between the 1 and the 4 towards the other long rail on the right side, and then come back, sort of Z pattern for the 3 ball. This will be a nice, pretty stroke shot. This is low left. Okay, actually hit it a little thick, which is why the cue ball didn't get in position. Deflected a little bit. The tables were just recently recloth. This is probably maybe 1 month old, I believe at the most. Tables are playing really well though.
Bring in a construction crew and move
And the balls are brand new, maybe 2 months old or 3 months old as well. Not worn down at all. They're playing in really elite conditions. This is a Brunswick, so it's standard size pockets. We're not playing on the diamond. Earl just missed that shot. I'm sure he's as surprised as everyone else. Okay, Fedor played a really good shot. Came 2 rails, tried to get frozen to 9, came up a little short. Now, they are allowed to use jump cues, so I could see if Fedor was at the table, he would definitely jump this ball, but Earl kind of is an adamant person about not liking the jump cue, so he's going to go ahead and try to kick this in.
No, I just start taking my cue apart.
Earl's got like a couple extra extensions on his cue, so it's very long equipment. I really feel like in this day and age you gotta go for the jump on that shot. He wasn't going to attain position, but stay at the table and play good safe off the 3. Now Fedor's got a nice kind of layup. He makes this ball. It's pretty natural position on the 3 unless he gets stuck behind the 8. But it would have been a little bit of a bad roll. He can go forward 2 rails for 4 in the side pocket. Pretty natural. He actually deflected a little bit on that ball and hit a little thick, which made the cue ball come up table a little bit. Now he might have to use inside English, top inside for the position on the 5. Make sure he doesn't bring the 9 in play. The inside English didn't catch and slid right off on him. On old cloth, he would have easily got there, but the new cloth is a little more demanding, and a little slide got him on that shot. He's trying to kick this. He's got to kick it hard and try to get lucky here. He's not in a favorable position, so I suspect he's going to kick this with some pace. Yeah. He's got to get a good roll because he didn't have any easy access to play a proper safety position. Earl's got a pretty nice layout now. I think he can stop the ball, get position on the 6, and I believe the 7 might even go by the 8 where he doesn't have to work too much. But if he has to, he might want to get a little angle on the 6 so he can come across table for the 7 and 6 in the same pocket. This really depends on if the 7 goes by the 8 or not. Okay, this is actually ideal. Now he can come across and play the 7 in the same pocket as the 6. He's looking to see if the 7 goes, but he got angle where he could do either. It must go because he's not spending too much time. Oh, it doesn't go, okay. So he ran around, came up a little short, but as long as he pockets this ball, he'll be in position, or he could play safe, but I think he's going to pocket it. Yeah. Pretty natural position shot. Just make the ball and let the cue ball come around 3 rails. Good move by Earl. And, just like that, we're going to get another beat on Earl's board. Looking at a 5-3 lead with Earl.
And we are 5-3 for Mr. Strickland. I'm crumbling around the table.
We've got Erwin in the background there. He does a lot of the great photography for a lot of these events. Travels the U.S. constantly, providing photos for all the players. Much respect for Erwin. I believe Larry is also in the house helping out Larry Piscotto. So great thank you to those two for helping out. And again, you're watching John Lehman rack the balls. He's been in the industry forever, plays a decent pool, but more importantly, is probably the greatest ref in existence at the moment. Now you can see his face. John Lehman, our league director here at Amsterdam Billiards, runs the Team 9 league and is the chief league director in the house, helps Sean a lot with various things.
They're playing for millions on that tour, walking around like they're having a picnic. Walking around like Chippendales.
Everyone's a little excited. Earl almost made the 9 ball.
Caddyshack, huh? Good luck. Caddyshack. Yeah, you want to see how good my eyes are? This one right here.
I think Earl's going to cut this in the left corner, so hit the right edge of the 7 ball. Could also.
I know you ain't taking the pole out.
No, I can't move that.
Cut it in the right corner. Got options. Okay, great shot by Earl. He needs a little love tap
They're
there.
pretty good, aren't they?
Saying his eyes are good. Guys, feel free to share this if you guys are enjoying the stream. Looks like Earl's going to pocket this stream and then have a 4-9 combo. Another beat for the great Earl Strickland, Billiard Hall of Famer.
Back to Mr. Strickland. Our current score is 6-3 to Mr. Strickland.
Guys, I'll do another quick shout out to my sponsors, In the Box Sporting Apparel. Elvis Rodriguez, an amazing guy. He's taken care of me for years. Very grateful for him. We have Jacoby Custom Cues, Brandon. Of course, the great Dave. We just lost Dave last year. Maybe a little longer than that, but I miss Dave. Jacoby, amazing guy. But miss him. Talon Products, good company out of Finland. We got the great Mika Immonen involved with that. Of course, we have Amsterdam Billiards and Bar, where we're currently watching this amazing exhibition with Fedor, Gorst, and Earl Strickland. Motif projector software with Patrick Ma. And I'll thank my family, mom, Barbara, brother Andrew, and some little love for my dad, who I just lost. And of course, Crystal Gozen and Ryzen, son. So thank you for all that support, guys. Little scratch on the break. Looks like Earl's got a nice shot in the 2. Coming up for the 3. This is pretty natural position for these shots. He's just going to pot the 3 in the upper left corner with a little bit of follow. Come up, leave some angle. He does want to get straight on this ball, but leave some angle so he can get back to the middle of the table on the 5. That's the perfect angle. Not too much, not too little. Come back to the middle of the table, favoring the left side if you can. Hit that a bit poorly, didn't have any draw on the ball. Now he's going to have to work a little bit. He'll probably just come back and forth, get back on the left side of the table and pocket the 5 and 7 in the same spot. Went back twice across. Ended up playing the 7 in the left corner. Nice shot by Earl. You can come out 2 rails around the 9 or use inside English. I like the 2 rail route, 1, 2, right back to the middle. And just a little low outside and he'll be splendid on the 9 ball. Another quick rack by Earl, looking at a 7-3 lead if he can pot this thin cut. Got a break and run possibility here. Oh.
Our current score is 7-3 in favor of Mr. Strickland.
I keep thinking it's slow.
See Erwin taking photos back there. If you like the content, please share. Feel free to share this with other people. Appreciate all the comments, guys. A lot of us are having a good time here. Amsterdam Billiards, of course, is a staple in New York City and actually America. One of the top pool rooms you'll ever get the opportunity to go to. So if you guys are in the New York area, make sure you stop by Amsterdam Billiards, 110 East 11th Street, New York, New York. Zip code 10003 if you want to send us something special. Got Omar Chavez, man of the hour, stopping in to say hello. One of my favorite people in the pool halls.
He always says that because he's my favorite.
I don't think that last track was actually break and run because Earl breaking, so we might have been a little trigger happy there. I think Fedor scratched on that last break, and Earl just cleaned the house. So a 1 inning rack, yes, but not a break and run. Earl could jump this. He is actually one of the greatest jump players, even though he doesn't like jump cues. He would jump this full cue, but I think he's supposed to jump this in. If the 8's blocking him a little bit, he can just pop it a hair and get a little airborne and pop that right in. This is a good shot for Earl. My favorite match with Earl, besides the one where I beat him, was the match against him and Efren Reyes. He called it the color of money match. Some of the greatest pull I've ever seen in my life. I have the utmost respect for Earl. Quite the player. Obviously Efren, one of the other GOATs. He tried to spin it in. I think popping it might have been a little better. If Fedor was at the table, I'm pretty sure he would have jumped that ball. This is a little tricky. He's got to avoid the 4 ball here. And to do that, he came up a little short. He had to favor the short side on that ball, not to overhit it. Got a bit of a challenging shot. He could either bank it or cut it. I think I would go for the cut. A little tough position with the cut. The bank, the position is pretty natural, but I think he's going to cut it. He's down quite a bit, so he's probably not going to have too much fun the rest of the set and try to just bear down and get some points. Beautiful shot. Very good control of the cue ball there. This is pretty thick. All he has to do is pot the ball, but he'd like to go forward a little bit just to have a little thicker angle on this 4 ball for position on the 6. Okay, that's a good shot. Notice a nice straight shot on the 4. He could pretty much stop the ball. I suspect he's going to roll forward a little bit or roll down the table a little more towards the foot of the rack. The reason I might have rolled down is so I didn't have to weave between the 7 and 8. But, he's got a really strong cue ball, so he shouldn't have any issues getting between the 7 and 8 and going to the long rail here. Okay, good shot. Now, if he gets a little thick, he can just drift forward and play the 8 in the side, or if he goes by the 9, he can stop in the general area. Or if he's feeling really good, he can draw it back. Okay, he chose the side pocket, which means it didn't go by the 9. Now, if he's got angle, he can draw the long rail back out. If he's pretty thick, he can just float forward. This is really a preference shot. He could also go all the way up table and back, depending on if he's got more angle. Chose to go all the way up table and back. Jarred the ball. Draw. Earl showing why he belongs in the exhibition, doing a fine performance, really not making that many errors, coming with some really strong shots.
Back to Mr. Strickland. That makes our score 8-3 and puts Mr. Strickland on the hill.
So just like that, guys, race to 9. Not many errors from Fedor, but a couple jarred balls, and it looks like he's getting waxed over here by Earl. 8-3 currently. Hopefully we get a little more life, and maybe Fedor can bring this match a little closer. But he needs Earl to not pocket the ball, and he's back to the table, so it looks like it's Fedor's break. So let's see what happens here. Probably trying to make the 2 ball. Okay, wasn't able to make the 2. Wasn't able to make the 1. Needs the 2 ball to be in front of the cue, or else Earl's looking good here. If he can see this 1 ball, it's a tough action for Fedor because this is wide open. I will say one thing. John gave that a very good rack. It's a 9 ball squatting in the center means that the 9 ball is tight. So. John Lehman again gets a little flack for racking, but he racked quite exceptionally in this case. Earl hit that a little soft, but he's still looking pretty good. Guys, we might have lost a little bit of the ambient sound, so the pool table mics might be off, but we do have sound for the commentary, so I'll just keep going. Got a nice stop shot, maybe draw back a hair or float forward for the side. He chose to draw back a hair for the corner. And Earl's going to make quick work of this rack and close this set out. Draw back a little bit for the other corner for the 8. Now he's got a natural Z pattern. He'll just hit the 3rd diamond on the long rail to the other 3rd diamond. And be in good shape on this 9. 3rd diamond to 3rd diamond, straight in on the 9, and we got a winner for the first set. It's going to be 9-3 in favor of Earl Strickland. Okay guys, we're going to take a brief break. So again, I'm going to thank my sponsors, In the Box Sporting Apparel, Jacoby Custom Cues, Talon Products, Motif, Projector Software by Patrick Ma. Thanks to my family, mom, my brother Andrew, my girlfriend Crystal Gozin and her son Ryzen. Thank you for all your support. Thank you Dell and Alan if you happen to be out there on Crystal's side, parents. And excited to be here, guys. I'm going to sign off and take a break with the rest of the people, and we'll be back with you when the matches begin. Hope you guys are all having a great time. Again, we're here live at Amsterdam Billiards in New York, New York. And would love to see everyone come through and play some games. My name is Michael Yednak. I'm around regularly whenever I'm not on tour or Thorsten's not on tour. We're here playing regularly. Very grateful for this room and all they do for the players. And excited to be here. Just see Henry Chan right there now, giving a hello to Fedor. Fedor's trying out Earl's cue. Having a good time. And there's Greg Hunt in the background. All right, guys, before we start the next match, I'll be right back. John Lehman's in the house asking for me. Talk to you guys later. All right, guys, Michael Yednak back here, excited. We're going to do, I believe, a race to 5 in 8-ball. Should be pretty exciting. That was a pretty quick set. We want to give you guys a little more action, so the house is going to have a race to 5 in 8-ball. And we'll start over the screen and getting on with the next match. If you're looking at the screen now, you got Fedor Gorst in the lower right corner, John Lehman there, and Erwin Dionisio. Erwin does a lot of the photography for us. Amazing crew of people that put this together. I'm very grateful for Amsterdam Billiards, guys, in New York, New York. Guys, if you're just tuning in, my good friend Chris Reinhold, Moscone Cup player, young gun, is coming into New York. If anyone is interested, please DM him, and or you guys can contact me, and we'll try to schedule some lessons for you at Amsterdam or some other locations he's going to be going through while he's here. He's going to be here for about 10 days, so excited about that. Again, always great to have some young players come through. I personally learned a lot from him and another friend of mine, Mitch Ellerman, along, of course, with Alex Pagline. They've all been really good. All right, guys, we're doing some sound work here and working on that with Henry Chan, just to replace the new sound. Got John Lehman racking. Guys, the 9-ball race ended with a 9-3 in favor of Earl Strickland. We're going to do some 8-ball race to 5. I personally enjoy 8-ball a little more. It's a little more creative. You get a little more fun, a little more time at the table. But also I should mention Thorsten Holman has a pool clinic coming up February 15th. If anyone interested, I got the confirmation there's still 12 spots available. You guys got to take this opportunity to meet up with Thorsten Holman. He's an amazing friend of mine, does a lot in pool, and super knowledgeable, can give us a lot of insight. So if you guys are around New York, Thorsten Holman is giving a clinic February 15th. We'd love to have you here. Also, I wanted to mention a new addition to Amsterdam Billiards House Pros. We have Thorsten Holman, Mika Immonen, two Billiard Hall of Famers. We have Zion Zvi. Him and I both do cue repairs and lessons out of here. We have Sean Morgan, also a great player, does lessons out of here, but he runs the 8-Ball League and the Straight Ball League. We have Hunter Lombardo. His reputation precedes himself as an amazing coach. Anyone interested should reach out to him. Also, we have Hydrid Goldberg as a new addition to Amsterdam Billiards. She'll be playing in the city when she's in town, so try to catch her. Have a couple special people coming through. Chris Reinhold will be in town. Thorsten Holman has a clinic coming up. Yeah, those are the people coming around. I'm also available for lessons. I love to teach straight pull and other games, fundamentals, anything you guys need. Guys, we're going to have Delson. He's another professional in the area coming through, but he got detained in Boston, I think, so we didn't get the opportunity to hang out with him. But it would have been nice to have Dill Sim in the house providing commentary. Unfortunately, he just wasn't able to be around, so we'll hopefully have him next time he's available. All right, guys, we're back live.
And Mr.
They lagged for break.
Wins the lag.
I believe we're doing a quick race to 5, guys. Should be a lot of fun. I love 8-ball, so be a little more creative. Maybe some unique shots that come up than what you typically see in 9-ball. Looks like Earl Strickland won the lag. Just had a chance to check some of the commentary. Pretty funny guys. All right, so Earl Strickland about to break. Probably trying to play the 7 and 10 in the side. Actually got the 7 ball. Great break.
Yes, sir.
And we're playing, I think, WPA rules, meaning that it's an open break after the rack. First call ball, first call pocket. Earl's choosing solids. A little surprising to me with all the balls surrounding the 8 ball that he chose solids. But both suits look like they're looking pretty good. He's just going to go 3-2, 5-8 for his last 3 balls. Pretty much a stop out, so I can see why he chose that option. He'll play a soft outside English shot in his 5. And then he'll have the 8 in the lower left corner. Easy peasy, a little fast. He probably could do race to 7 in the time that we have, but Earl's not a slow shooter.
Track 1, Mr. Strickland. For all of those of you who play in our 8 ball league, that's how you do it.
Yeah, but that was a given.
Nice break and run from Earl Strickland. Guys, if you're just tuning in, please feel free to share. They're doing a race to 5, so it won't take too long, but it'll be a little fun to watch. We're going to see Fedor Gorst at the table now. He's probably trying to play the 5 in the side and the other stripe in the other side, underneath the 1 here. I believe it's the 13 maybe. Okay, 5 got kicked in the corner, made a couple balls. This is much more congested than the previous rack. Fedor's got some work ahead of himself. Looking at the table, looks like both suits are good, but the stripes are a little more challenging with regards to the 9, 13, and 12 situation. So what he's thinking is, can I pot the 10 and go into the 12, 13 and open that all up? That makes the stripes a little more feasible, especially since that's the easiest shot to hit. So he's going to go ahead and choose stripes just because of the possibility of it's first off an easier shot, and secondly, he might be able to solve that one problem at the bottom left quadrant pretty immediately. Okay, that actually did all he needed. He just needed a little separation there, and then all the balls go. The 13 ball is still a little bit of a bad spot, so he might go ahead and play the 9 to the 13 or the 13 straight ahead. I might choose the 13 first, but looks like he's playing the 9. So he might be playing for for the 12 next. So he's going to cut the 12 in the side, knock the 4 out of there, and then I'll have either the 13 or 11 afterwards. Or he could go ahead and cut the 13 in now, but I believe he's going to play the 12 in the side and go into the 4. Or he's going to cut the 13. Both are good shots, whatever he likes here. Okay, opting to cut the 13. Doesn't want him to block the pocket of that stripe. That's no good. That's a little precarious. Now he's got to cut the 11 all the way down table and play position on this stripe that's blocked by the 4 in the other pocket. So he's going to play position for this stripe down in the lower right quadrant, blocked by the 4. At least I think he is. Unless he can play the 11 in the side, that's another story. If he can play the 11 in the side, then he'll go 11, 12, and then play position for it. Not sure what he's got here. Or he's got the 12 in the side. Or maybe the 12 goes by the 1. Interesting decision there. This is going to be a thick shot on this 11, which means he's going to have to go forward with outside English and go between the 4 or 5, or go around the 4 for position on the stripe. I suspect he's going to try to go between the balls. If he's got enough angle, he could stun across. I don't know if he has enough angle. Okay, he's trying to tickle it up above the 4 and then play position to put it past the 4, but he's missed the 12 ball. Now he's in a really bad spot. This is what you hate to do in 8 ball is leave the table wide open for your opponent. So he's deciding to go ahead and play the shot where he has a chance to make it and finish the run. If he doesn't make this ball, Earl's almost guaranteed to win because Earl's such a fine player that he's going to wipe the table clean if he's got an open shot with all the balls in the open. All right, good try to kick it in, but just wasn't quite able. So now Earl steps to the table. He's got all the options in the world. Looking at the table myself, the only problem I see is really the 3 ball. So I would try to eliminate the 3 ball as soon as possible. Maybe play the 2 ball, go into the 8, and clear the pocket for the 3. I like that. Or just play position for the 3 next. Yeah, that's better. Good, so he knocked the 8 out of the way. Now the whole table's wide open. So what I would probably do is play the 3 ball. If he can play the 3 ball and get rid of the 4, that'd be ideal. I don't think he has that opportunity. So he's probably going to go 3, 7, 1, 6, 4, 8. If he can get on the 8 now, he will. But looks like 3, 7, 1, 6, 4, 8 would be my choice. He wanted to get nice and thick on this 1 so he could just do a stop shot or pull back a little bit. Okay, he got perfect on that, so now he can just play the 6. Well, he's going to play 4, 6, 8. That's also a good option. He just didn't want to go from the 4 to 8. He liked the 6 because it was above the 8. Perfect speed on the 4 to the 6. Follow 4 just a little bit, and then cut the 8 down the rail. Looks like a 2-0 lead here. With Earl breaking, could be a 3-0 scoreline if he keeps up his strong performance.
Number 2 for Mr. Strickland. Scores down 2-0, Mr. Strickland.
Guys, I'm doing okay. People are asking about me. I really appreciate all the thoughtful comments and the PMs. I'm glad to be back in New York. Miss my family. My dad recently passed away, so I got to go back home and visit my family, see my mom and my brother and my niece, etc. A lot of people came through for the memorial, but yeah, just glad to be back in New York, doing what we get to do here. One thing my dad told me is make sure you do something you enjoy for your living, and I couldn't do anything I'd be more happy with than play pool and get to talk about these matches. So appreciate you guys letting us do this. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Please feel free to share, like, and comment about the. We will probably put this up on YouTube later. Be a nice clean version, and if there's any commentary issues or sound issues, we'll go ahead and clear those up in post-production. But for now, we got what we got, and glad to be here, guys. So looks like Earl Strickland came up dry, and Fedor's got some options here, and I kind of feel like Stripe's a little better, but the 13 ball is a little bit tough. Looks like the 2 balls tied up, so I think he might play this Stripe off the side pocket, the 10 ball. He's going to play this, I think it's the 12 ball off the 10 in the side. And then I'll have a nice opportunity to run out here. I kind of think the 10 ball might be the last ball he chooses to shoot. He's got a little bit of work with this 13 ball. One of the beautiful things about 8 ball is you have a lot of options. He could play the 15, play position on the 10, and then the 14, play position on the 13, 9, and then 8. That's kind of what I like, but it's only if he can get really good on this 10 ball. If he doesn't get good on the 10, he can always play the 14 first. He came a little short, but I think he's okay. I think he can cut this down and stay in position on the 14. He could also play for the 9 here, come one rail between the 9 and the 10, play position on the 9 on the side if he didn't like holding it for the 14, but this is going to work out well. And I believe the 13 goes in both pockets, so depending on the angle he has, he'll either play the 13 in the right pocket or the left pocket. I like the left, so does he. Now he's got the corner pocket or the side pocket for the 9 ball. And using the 9 as the key means that he'll be close to the 8 ball. So whatever he chooses, he'll have the 8 ball. Okay, he chose to just draw it straight back. Easy position on the 8. And finally, Fedor gets to draw a little bit of blood and put his score line up. Looks like a 2-1, and mainly because Earl broke dry. So Fedor got a nice opportunity to play there. Get a nice swing run.
Gorst! Our current score is 2-1 in favor of Mr. Strickland.
All right, guys, while I got a moment, I'm going to thank In the Box Sporting Apparel, Elvis Rodriguez, Brandon Jacoby Custom Cues, Town Products. They're out of Finland. I'll thank Mika for that. Motif Projector Software by Patrick Ma. I'll thank my family, Mom, Barbara, and my brother Andrew, and his wife and daughter, Samantha and Lisa. I'll thank my beautiful girlfriend, Krista Gozin, and her son, Ryzen. And, of course, special thanks to Amsterdam Billiards for putting these events on and taking care of us. Henry Chan and Omar Chavez, also known as Omar Coffee, in the house. And you're listening to Michael Yudnek, Brooklyn Phoenix, given the nickname by Del Sim, who we're missing here. All right, pretty strong break by Fedor, made a couple balls. Pretty wide open table. Fedor really wants to win one of the 2 sets, so I think he's going to bear down and probably not do any crazy exhibition shots, but I definitely like, if the 4 doesn't go, I like stripes here, and regardless if the 4 goes, I still like stripes. I'll be a little surprised if he plays solids. Yeah, he's going for the 13 ball, playing position on the 11. Got position on the 11 and the 12. I like choosing the 11 first, using the 12 as my pivot ball to get back up table, but he has options here. When he plays the 11, if he plays a stop shot or in that general vicinity, he can go back and forth with the, I think it's the 12 ball up there, play position on the 9 in the lower left corner, then the 14 in the same pocket, and then he'll play the 10 in the lower right corner and play position on the 8 in the side. I think that's a pretty natural course of the balls. Okay, he was able to Z back, not a full Z, but a Z back for the 9 ball. He'll play essentially a stop shot, or he could go forward, try to get thicker on this 14. Okay, went forward, trying to get a little thicker. We'll just kill this ball with a little bit of low outside. And we'll play the 9, or the 10 ball, kill it with low outside again, but try to get up basically a little bit before the spot, favoring the lower part of the rack. Oh, he went top inside. Little dangerous, because if he clips it wrong, he could not have a shot, but he's got a pretty good cue ball. Just kidding. He's got one of the greatest cue balls in the world, and was managed to get on the 8 ball nicely. All right, guys. Even Steven, 2-2.
Thanks to Mr. Gorst.
Race to 3.
And we are all tied at 2 games apiece.
Yeah, last rack was a nice break and run by Fedor Gorst. Powerful break shot. And do a quick thank you to Greg Hunt. He's one of the partners that own Amsterdam Billiards for putting this on and taking the time to take care of the pro players both abroad and in New York and the U.S. Greg's been known to basically cultivate players and help them get going in this tough game. And I, along with all the other players that get the opportunity to be around him, truly appreciate what he's done. Looks like Earl came up dry, and Fedor's got some options here. All the stripes do go, so he could play stripes here. The solids also all go, so he's got his pick of the litter here. There's a little difficulty with the 2-6, whereas the stripes don't have anything really tied up except for those two in the upper corner, but both those balls go once he pockets the top ball. So I kind of suspect he'll play this ball in the upper left corner, tickle the 14, play position on the 15 and 14 next. So he's going to play, I think it's a 10 ball or 12 ball in the upper left corner. Now he'll play this 15 ball. Play position on that upper left ball just to get it out of there because it's a little bit lonely up there. So he'll play this 15 ball. If he can get position on the 14, he'll play position on the 14. Might use the 7 or 3 as a stopper. Okay, he missed both those balls. I really think he wanted to go ahead and attack that. He's got to reevaluate and change his program here. So if I'm here, I'm probably going to go 13-9, 14-11, 8. You could also go 14, come back across for the 9, and then 11-8. A little more challenging. He's probably going to play for the Z-back. Okay, good shot. Good position play. Got perfect on the side. He had the corner if he overhit it a little bit. He's just checking the angle he wants on the 11. Very deliberate player, very smart player. Again, I'd like to thank Larry Busaka and Earl Danicio for the photography.
Current score is 3-2 in favor of Mr. Gorst.
We got Fedor Gorst take the lead here. He's really going to try to win this set. He doesn't like to lose, so I suspect he's going to really bear down, try to win this set. And unfortunately, Earl had a dry break and Fedor cleaned up. Do a quick shout out to Omar Chavez. He helped us out a lot with getting the stream set up for Henry Chan. Henry Chan's running the stream, and both Omar and I kind of helped Henry do his thing. Very grateful at Amsterdam Billiards for having Henry put this together, and glad to be able to give you guys a live stream of the Fedor Gorst Earl Strickland match. Fedor's probably going to try to play the 7 and 15 in the sides. Nice square hit on the 1. All right, so another situation now. In 8-ball, typically you can play a combo off the lowest numbered ball into the upper ball if it wants to be stripes. This is an odd situation and probably the most challenging rack so far because the 1 and 11 don't have pockets unless you go ahead and play the combo. So I believe he's got to play the combo right now, assuming that the other combo with the 10 ball is wired. I believe it's the 9-10. If that's wired, he's probably got to go ahead and shoot this. Play position on the 13 next because I think it goes by the 2, or play position on the 15. He might also play position on the 9. Oh, okay. So maybe the 9-10 didn't go and he had to open that up. If so, ingenious shot by Fedor to solve all of his problems in one shot. If he happens to get the cue ball in position around the 5, he will be able to cut that 13 in. So the 13 is not as big a problem as it may seem. Still requires good cue ball control to weave through these solids. They're kind of landmines set up all over the table. He's got to make sure he gets the right position to go ahead and close this out. I think he's going for that 13 ball right now. Okay, it looks like he might have came up a little short on the 13, or maybe he's good. I like playing the 13 if he's got it. Otherwise, he's got to play the 14 first. But he's got the 13. He'll play position on the 14. With the 14, he'll try to play position straight in on the 15. So you can draw back for the 8 in the same pocket as the 14. So another beautiful run out by Fedor, really attacking all of his problems in that first shot, solved this rack. He's going to go 15, 14, 8 instead. He just didn't have the right angle on the 14 to get back for the 15. Choosing to take care of the 15 now. He wants to get pretty thick in this ball so he can go forward between the 3 and 8. Could also play to the right side of the table, but I suspect he's going to go between the 3 and 8. Yeah. A little more natural, especially with the angle he had. Nice run by Fedor, taking a 4-2 lead.
Current scores 4-2 in favor of Mr. Gorst.
Guys, if you're unfamiliar with John Lehman, he runs the Team 9-Ball League, which has been an amazing league here at Amsterdam Billiards. A lot of the professionals have played in it, including myself. Mika has played in it before. You got Sean Morgan who's played in it. A lot of fun guys. The Strickland League, run by Sean Morgan, has had some amazing players run and play it. Danny Baruti used to run the Straight Pool League here, and then I took over, and now we have Sean Morgan running the league. All the leagues here are a lot of fun, guys. It's kind of your guaranteed night to come in and have some fun at Amsterdam Billiards. If not, it's a good place to take your lovely to have a good time. It's got a beautiful bar and amazing staff here. Earl's trying to make the 10 and 3 in the sides. Also playing the wing ball 4 rails. See, the 11 ball went 4 rails. Good shot. It's a pretty wide open table, but the 4 ball is a little precarious, which makes me tend to want to play the stripes. But Earl could play the solids. He's just got to attack the 4 ball early. Maybe the 2 to the 4 if he wants to play solids. But I myself, I think I would probably play the stripes. Playing position for the 9 ball on the side, maybe off the 14 ball if I choose stripes. But he's got some options. If he plays the 2, he can play position on the 6. It's just that 4 ball has some problems. The thing I like about 8 ball is you have to really calculate how you're going to solve your problem. And right now it's the 4 ball if he plays solid. So he's going directly at the 4. Good decision there to get rid of that 4 ball. That makes the whole rest of the rack easy. I believe the 6 might go by the 5 in the side, and if that's the case, he'll play position for the 6 next. If not, he can always attain position on the 6 later. Spun it a little bit, but it's going in. He's going to play the 6 and the 5, then the 1, probably the 7, and then the 3, and then the 8. With the 5, the 1.
See how the span goes off? You see that?
Yeah, he's a little annoyed because he wanted to be straight on the 1.
I feel like I'm on a raft on the Amazon. Instead of New York City.
Apparently Earl goes rafting in the Amazons. Didn't know that. That must be something he can do on his time off.
On a raft somewhere in South America.
Now I like going 7-3, but he might go 3-7. Still just as good. Just got to move the cue a little bit more from the 7 to the 8. He got the proper angle. He can draw it over. And he'd like to be in line with the 10, so he's just going to favor the left side of the table. right, guys, just like that. Earl get a nice break and run.
Back to Mr. Strickland. Our current score is 4-3 in favor of Mr. Gorst. Gorst breaking on the hill.
Right, guys, again, I'd like to thank Amsterdam Billiards for putting this on. Mr. Greg Hunt, always a pleasure to be in the room because of his ability to make this room the greatest room in New York, possibly the world. Very, very nice room to play in. We're at Amsterdam Billiards, located 110 East 11th Street, New York, New York. We have Kim and Fod. Kim's the GM, Fod's the assistant GM, running the house, making it nice and smooth. Earlier, I saw David Padilla. He used to be the GM here, coming in and saying hello. It's just a great place to play, have fun, and hang out with your friends. There is a nice league here. We have several leagues. We have a straight pool league on Saturdays and Mondays. We have an individual 9-ball / 10-ball league on Sundays. We have a team 9-ball on Thursday nights and sometimes Sundays. And we have team 8-ball either Tuesday or Wednesday. All the leagues accommodate different styles and levels of play. If you guys are ever interested, I'd love to give lessons out of here. It makes me happy when I can help a person enjoy the game more. So anyone interested in lessons, please reach out. Fedor just did a perfect break. Gonna have it wide open.
Would have been your choice to rack her.
And looks pretty easy here. The 6-ball is probably the most problematic ball. He's kind of forced to play solids here because the 1-ball is so attainable. What I might do here, which might seem a little odd, is I might try to play position for the 2 next. So I might go all the way up down table between the side pocket, the 11 and 2 in this position, or he might just try to follow and play position on the 4 and the 7, or draw. But I might go ahead and play position on the 2 here. Okay, he chose to draw. Got a little fortunate. I don't think he was trying to go into the 7, but it worked out. So if he plays the 4, I would get rid of all the balls at the table. If I'm on the 4, I would try to get rid of the 7 if I had the opportunity. Maybe come 1 rail back across. Okay, that was a little poorly struck there. He wanted to get a better shot in his 5. Now that 6-ball is going to loom large, so he's going to have to really work to get position on the 6-ball. So what he might do is draw into the 6, open it out, or draw into the 14. If he can hit the 14 on the bottom side, I'll have the 2-ball. But again, it's a little risky, not the ideal situation. If I'm here, I might just take my medicine, play the 5, maybe play position on the 7, try to come down for the 2, play the 6 on the side maybe, and then go from there. Okay, he was able to clip the 14, but the problem with that is he's going to have a long shot in the 6. Now Fedor, young eyes, one of the greatest players, one of the most confident players in the world, supposed to make this ball. He can either follow with inside or draw to the long rail and back out. But he doesn't like it. He doesn't like his position chances after pocketing this ball, so he's looking at all his options. One thing is, if he banks the 7, it might block the pocket for the 12, 15, and 13 and make it tough for Earl. So he's considering banking the 7 in that upper left corner. Since he is such a demanding shot on the 6, I guess he doesn't have it thick enough where he could draw the long rail on the 6, so he's going ahead and banking the 7. Always does well at Derby in the banks, so I think he might even be living in Louisville at the moment, so he might favor well here. Okay. So has his work cut out for himself on this 6-ball, but I think it goes by the 8, so if he can just stay underneath these 2 stripes, he should be able to play the 6 and then float to the long rail and finish this set. He's probably going to try to kill this ball. The center, nice and soft. Okay, good shot. Just pocket the 8, pocket the 6, float over by the chalk, and game over. He might use a straight follow just to make sure the cue ball doesn't chuck it off. Nah, he's stunned over. Nice shot. And guys, again, thank you Talon products. The Kobe Custom Fuse in the box. Sporting apparel. No cheap projector software. Thank you to my family, friends, and of course, Amsterdam
That
Billiards.
7-ball, that bank shows why he just won. Banks at Derby City. All right, everybody, we're going to do some challenge matches. Cam, I need you on this. Clear out this area. Open up this table and do challenge matches. Player to player. I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight.
All right, guys, Michael Yudnek here. Just wanted to do a quick thanks to Amsterdam Billiards. We had Fedor, Gorst, Earl, Strickland, Greg Hunt, Amsterdam Billiards, partner John Liebman, Master of Ceremonies, Kim Fontanelli, GM, Fod Akali, Assistant GM, Bria Leto, Event Staff and Coordinator, Erwin Dinuso, and Larry Biscotto, Photography, myself, Michael Yudnek, Omar Chavez, The Grips, and of course Henry Chan for putting on the live stream. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate everyone in the room. Amazing atmosphere, amazing environment, and a wonderful place to play pool. We're located here at Amsterdam Billiards, 110 East 11th Street, New York, New York, 00003 zip code. Guys, have an amazing night. I'm going to step away, and we'll leave the mic on at the table so you guys can watch some of the challenge matches. Thanks so much for staying tuned. Signing off, Michael Yudnek, Brooklyn Phoenix. Take care.
Dylan.
And then we said he ran out.
All right, so all right, folks, this just got interesting. One of our patrons in the house has been a patron of Amsterdam for decades. Mr. Stumatana donated $100. So the first person to beat Fedor gets $50. The first person of the challenge matches to beat Earl gets $50. All right, guys, so now you got to keep it Ladies and gentlemen, we have another luminary in the house. One of the New York legends of pool. Put your hands together for Mr. Frankie Hernandez.
All right, the next challenge match is Earl. Oh, it looks like it's one of our own.
What's the name, John?
Noon.
That would really be so.
Let's go! Let's go! We got it!
Oh, there she is.
Next person to be facing the Gorst. Stephen Keith. Stephen Keith. Where is Stephen? Stephen Keith. Stephen Keith.
Stephen Keith?
Yeah.
Stephen Keith! Stephen Keith! Woo!
next person to be making the Ghost Sorry Karen is going to be Luke Elliott.
You're up here. There you go.
I knew he was putting a name there. I thought he was putting himself in the joke.
You gotta remake that video. You're gonna be in it too. Yeah, he was doing it in one hand. I'm struggling with two right here. Oh, right, you're still alive. I do it for $50. I'm gonna take a shot to remake the video. Too wet. She got money!
Next one, against Earl, is going to be Alex Beaton. Alex Beaton.
But how do you explain about losing to a shot like that? How do you explain about losing to that shot? If you do it that,
Next person is Gorst.
I'm not even close to that.
yeah.
I have a straight on shot up in the middle, so I don't really play left side.
Ooh, elite player.
We play more on Boston.
Chico, where are you? Chico Subiano?
Chico, where are you?
Play him another match. We're going to play straight for a 3-day match. God, me and Gary are going to set it up.
Chico, you play Fedor.
You want to watch a nice ball. 20 seconds. I wouldn't play that game if you had a gun in my head. I'll tell you this. Stop playing with that.
Header, watch her.
It takes all of it. I know how to shoot. I know how to go into the pool balls a lot. I know.
Alex, you're up here. You ready?
You got it. Do you want to use my computer? Oh, do we use it?
He really did. Like, I wouldn't even fathom
I'm going to use his. Use his.
Actually, some teams in our league that feel like the same thing.
Carry it up.
There you go.
I thought you said Dominic Romano.
That's the only one that heard that, right?
Thomas Milana, you in the room?
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. I thought that was
Thomas
Thomas, hand off the building.
Come on, we need 137. Let's go!
David Padilla.
Yes! Let's go! So when I first started,
Stable!
oh yeah, it was Christina's TV. So yeah. Thank you. So yeah, Christina's TV.
Come on, give me a pass here!
Let's go see the
I would say Jim back.
Where is she? Thank you so much for this. Yeah, get your money in.
Raj, you're here?
So she's a like the bottom part of the Philippines. Look, you like that, Dad? It's got the flag on it. It's for you.
Don't worry, I'm not recording.
Yes, David!
Legal break, illegal break!
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Really? Yeah, so just put it up.
Well, let's go. Like that much.
I've been look at you! That's so cute! He was so young. That was the first week that I did. So every year. So I like, you know, exhibition match with me and then I started working here. Yeah, so I know. I think the last time he was here, it was all you're right.
Earl's been undefeated for the last 3 matches. Gorst, can you see that with it? All right.
Let's go.
Hi, David. Thanks for open.
Alright guys, the last challenge match of the evening. Again, the Gorst is going to be Sunny Patel. Sunny Patel, are you there?
Oh my God! Let's go! Tell me that.
Thanks to Derby next year.
Yo, dude, I love me some banks, baby.
Your break here?
I always see him in other pictures.
Let's go, David. Because they got views.
He knows how to pick them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are our last 2 challenge matches. We will be doing pictures and autographs over by the banner for a limited time only. Once again, on behalf of Amsterdam Billiards and Bar, and
So cute that
the managing partner of Billiards and Bar, Greg Hunt, and all our staff here, we'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. Look for more of these in the future. We will have more. Okay? Thank you all again for coming tonight. Make sure you tip your bartenders and waitresses, and have a great night, everybody.
After. All right.
Come on, Sonny, finish it. Nice shot. Sonny, it's your game. Let's go! Let's go, Sonny! Watch him! Snooker. Sonny, the corner pocket.
Take it.
Sonny, corner pocket. No. Hey. Come on, Jason. Fedor. Win it one time and that's it. It's so safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, one last time, we have a nice round of applause for Mr. Earl Strickland and Mr. Gorst. Everybody, have a great evening. We're going to sign some autographs. We'll be done for the night. Have a great night, everybody.
You're
It's a really good French place. All right, I'm assuming. Okay, well, I'll let you know.